Hello everybody. Today I want to bring a bitter truth of Makhana in front of you. Everybody knows Makhana as a superfood. Healthy, delicious and flying off urban shelves at the around 1500 rupees per kg. But what if it is really a black diamond, enriching a few while leaving the rest of the producers with crumbs? Stay till the end to see a shocking price gap and why Bihar, despite producing 90% of Makhana, barely exports or benefits from the world's demand surge. Over the last decade, Makhana has exploded in popularity, receiving the GI tag in 2022 and a dedicated board in 2025. Prices have surged by 700% in 10 years and more than 32% just since the latest union budget. Urban markets, international export houses, and brands like Farmlay and Snackable capture headlines for selling at premium prices. Yet, behind this rise, there is a hidden story, one of farmer distress. Travel to Bihar's wetland, the world's Makhana Bowl, where over 5 lakh families are involved in labor-intensive harvesting and post-harvest processing. For each kg of Makhana, a farmer gets just 80 rupees. Compare this to a market retail price of around 1500 rupees and the gap becomes staggering. Sometimes middlemen exploit perishability so much that farmers receive payment of just 8 kg when they actually sell 10 kgs. There is no minimum support price. Makhana remains without institutional price protection. Let's look at the actual price trend over the last decade. Notice how market prices have rocketed up, but farm gate realization crawls, barely keeping a pace. Why this disparity? Well, the reason being lack of infrastructure. Bihar may be India's biggest producer, but it is barely an exporter. The state suffer from poor storage facility and very few modern processing plants. As a result, post-harvest losses and rush sales pull down farmers' profit. And the second reason being exploitative supply chain. Traders exploit Makhana's short shelf life and lack of storage, forcing distressed sales well below the true value. The profit made at every step multiplies by the time Makhana reaches a supermarket shelf. The third reason being absence of policy protection. Despite the Makhana board, no MSP exists. This leaves farmer vulnerable to market vagaries and trade manipulations. The harsh ground reality is that the global superfood tag really means less if the one growing it remains invisible and impoverished. Bihar's Makhana dream risks turning into a nightmare for small producers while big brand gets even richer. For a true superfood, both farmers and consumers need to press for MSP for ensuring minimum fair price, investment in cold chain, storage and processing units. So Bihar cannot just produce but also export and earn. Stronger farmer cooperatives and direct market linkages, minimizing middleman exploitation. If this case has shocked, surprised or angered you, share this video, tag policymakers and demand real reform. The next superfood boom must be a story of shared prosperity, not growing disparity. Well, for more such insights, follow Agribusiness Info Hub. See you on the next one.